Friday night, live from New York City. Not live tonight, thanks to Mark Zuckerberg and his band of pirates. Friday Night Live on October the 30th, 2020, the scariest year on record. I want to start by thanking the fabulous cast that has joined the show tonight. We have Diane, wave with nice people, Diane. Oh, Diane Worley. And Sandi, and Margaret, and Stephanie, and Dawn. I knew you were going to do a spin. Perfect. Hey, we are going to kick off our show tonight with a game called Goon River. Hang on. It's October 30th. Tonight it's called Ghoul River. And here's what happens. Ghoul River is a very, very small town. In fact, there's only 5 people in it. And they're going to tell us about a very big event that happened in that small, small town. But to get us going with that, can I get a big event in the life of a small town?
A haunted mansion is going to be built right outside of the amusement park. It's going to be an addition to the amusement park.
I hear you.
And it's going to be called Evergreen.
The Evergreen is a haunted mansion
with live people in it.
The haunted mansion, like one of those places where they try to scare the crap out of you.
Spook house.
Along.
Okay, so a haunted mansion for the very first time is opening in Ghoul River. Ghoul River. I'm going to make that mistake over and over again. And now what's going to happen is the cast is going to change their names so that we can be introduced to the people that lived in Ghoul River. And we're going to talk to them about if they were for or against this haunted castle. And so now we take you to Ghoul River. Ghoul River. Well, hello, and thank you for making the trip to tell us about what happened in Ghoul River. I'd like to start with Morticia Smith. Morticia, welcome to the panel, and tell us about yourself.
I am the first female funeral director in Ghoul River. And before I passed the test, I was a makeup artist. Therefore, I had so much going for me that this town brought me in to immortalize the dead.
Dynamite. Oh, what a good skill set to do that. Now, tell me about the haunted house. Were you for it or against it?
They don't call me Morticia for nothing. Yay, haunted house.
I should have known, but I don't want to make any, I don't want to make any rush judgments. All right, thank you, Morticia. Lily White, what a lovely name.
Thank you.
What did you do in Goon River?
I was the gardener that had the flowers for the florist.
Oh, so you sold flowers to the florist place.
Yes.
Oh, how wonderful. What a lovely lifestyle that must be. Now, as for the haunted house, were you for it or against it?
I was very against it.
Oh, you were. Why were you against it?
Because it scares me.
Oh, that's okay. I understand. You are a delicate flower. See what I did there? Delicate flower, Lily White?
You're funny.
Goody Glover. Now, there is an interesting name. Goody Glover. Tell us about yourself.
Glover. That's the name of my great, 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 great grandmother. Back in the 1600s, we started this little local urban shop where we have potions called the Old Times of Magic. And I did not want this haunted mansion to come to our little town.
What? It sounds like you're already a person who does magic or Wiccan or maybe even.
Judge, a little judgy, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Are you telling me you don't own a witch's hat?
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Well, I guess we will.
See, won't we?
I'm really surprised that you were against this.
Large gatherings. My grandmother got hung in a large open space.
So even if you were, you wouldn't tell us about it.
I can't give away all my secrets. But I'll tell you, that Morticia, we're gonna talk about her a little later.
Oh, good.
Questions for her.
I'm going to take a guess here that you're Scottish. Is it a Scottish accent?
Well, I don't know what it is.
It was a long time ago your family came over, so.
My great grandmother was from Ireland.
Ireland. I always get those mixed.
Yeah, and she lived in Salem.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with Edith now. Edith, tell us about yourself, what you did in the town, and whether you're for or against.
I'm the oldest person in the town.
Oh, good news.
I used to run the pharmacy until I retired. And now I just want to die in peace. I'm over 100 years old. I don't need a haunted house. I really don't. It reminds me of death. I really don't want that haunted house. I just want to go in peace.
Oh,
That's it.
Don't you feel a little bit like, however, that it gives you an idea that there might be a life after death?
No, I don't think it's going to be a very good one.
Oh.
No, I don't want to know. I'll find out soon enough.
I'm sorry about that, Edith. Okay, we'll let you go back to your rest there. Hey, Manny Man, the handy person. Manny Man.
Yep.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, that's right. I am doing lots of different handy work all over this town.
Sure.
And I do other things too. I own a flower shop. It's called The Magic of Flowers. And I end up making my own potions. So anyone who is ill can come there and get a prescription filled in a natural way from flowers that are in our little ghoul town.
You must have a lot in common with Lily, who grows flowers, and Goody, that makes potions.
And unfortunately, I'm also connected to the funeral director.
Oh, that's sad. All right, just a quick question. Are you for the haunted mansion castle thing or against?
I'm for it.
You are for it? Well, you know, there's only one other person that is for it, and that's Morticia.
Well, and that's something.
I know. It's a lot. All right. I want to get closer to the day that they opened the haunted castle. I want to talk about the day before the haunted castle. I would like to know who you met with and what you did. Some of you were against the haunted castle. Maybe what you did to keep it from happening. Goody, you seem to be the most passionate about about not having this thing open. Why don't you tell me what did you did? What did you did? What did you did?
I don't like large gatherings like that. Well, all the people come and judge you. It's just too much. So I like my gardens and my flowers.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep making my potions. I get some stuff from Manny Man, the handy person.
Yeah.
But no, well, you know, I sit in my little store and I put the potions together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna prepare something. I can also put hexes on people. I can.
Now that's interesting because you definitely are against the haunted castle, and I wanted to know who you saw and what you did the day before about that. Were you with Manny, maybe?
Well, I can't tell you all my secrets, but I will tell you, Edith, she found out there is an afterlife.
Okay, well, let's talk to Edith then. Edith, the day before they opened this haunted mansion, I understand that you were over at Goody Glover's place. Can you tell me what you were?
Yes, I went to see Goody Glover because I think she has a connection to the afterlife. And I think her great, 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 great grandmother used to be a witch.
Oh,
Oh, that's what they say in town. So I don't think she wants anybody to know about it. She's embarrassed. But I went over to Goody Glover and asked her what she thought about this haunted house, and she's against it too. I was really surprised. I thought she'd like it. I thought it was an opportunity for her. But no, she was against it. So we agree on something.
oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Hey, let's go to Morticia just for a second because you were one of the very few people that are in favor of this thing. What'd you do the day before it opened, and who did you see?
I must tell you, I see everything.
Sure you do.
Dead people, live people. And I can tell you that Goody isn't always so goody. She talks a game. She has her secrets. And she secretly wanted this haunted house
Oh,
because her potions were going to be sprinkled. I saw her walking through with her little potions and her secrets spilling out on the floor.
where were you when you saw her?
I was hiding behind the glass of the fake walls. There's glass,
Sure.
police station-ish, if you will.
Oh,
And nobody knows, but there's a whole inner sanctum around all the haunted rooms.
okay. I did not know that. Thank you, Morticia. That is good information. Lily, let's talk about the day before they opened the haunted mansion. I mean, you're tied to Manny and to Goody both through flowers and their potions that they make. What did you do the day before they opened this thing up?
The day before,
Mhm.
I was wanting to find Morticia
Yeah.
because my face is so white
Mhm.
that she, does the blush because she does the mortician. And I wanted to be pretty on the opening day. Even though I was against it, I still wanted to be pretty.
Sure, you still want
So I went looking for Morticia and I couldn't find her anywhere. And then I saw her hiding behind the glass in the wall.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I did.
That's very suspicious. I feel like that's very suspicious. Let's Manny, I wanna check in with you now. You were also, like Morticia, in favor of this thing. What did you do the day before and who'd you see?
It was a very busy day.
Sure it was.
I started off, Lily White brought me some special flowers to be able to sell in my flower shop. I think they were ruby begonias. And I took those things and I started grinding them up. And then I thought, well, I better get over to the old mansion because I got to finish up all of the props and all the costumes and all those things over there. And I was working on the buzzer floors. You ever go one of those houses, you walk in there and one of the things is you step on a buzzer and it makes a sound and it vibrates and all that. And then I looked over and I saw that there was a window and there was a person behind the window. And it reminded me when I was in Amsterdam, but I was thinking, this is not the same thing at all. There's a person which is behind the window. Or was it?
Ah. Or was it indeed? All right, I'm now, I know this is going to be difficult for all of you, but I want to talk about the day that they opened the haunted castle and what happened to all of you. And Morticia, you are really feel like a town leader, so let's start with you. What happened to you that day?
Goody. It was goody goody. Goody goody Glover. It was her fault with her secrets that she spread her potion. You would think she would come through with sage to purify, but she didn't. She came through with her Vexen Hexen potion to hex and vex people stepping over the threshold.
Sure.
I watched. Sprinkle, sprinkle, she would say. And she said some voodoo talk that I just couldn't understand. But I would say, well, I'm behind the glass. I'm safe. And I would say, who will be next on my slab? I am the mortician. I have to prepare. And little did I know, she gave a poof, and the potions shattered the glass.
Oh, no.
Just in spears shooting throughout, and I got stabbed
Oh, dear.
with a pane of glass.
Oh, that's more than...
And I just melted.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, it's goody. It sounds like you were right there and you saw Morticia go because of your potion. What happened to you?
Well, yes, I was making me potions and I put a little snake tail inside the potions.
Yep.
And a little turmeric.
Mhm.
And a little domkov.
So-
And a little clover.
Sure.
And a little hemlock. And I mixed it all together. And I brought it over to the haunted mansion. You know, I noticed why Morticia wanted those haunted houses open. Because she put dead people in there. She put makeup on the dead people. And she put them by there and she just displayed them. Yeah, it was weird. Not good. But then I brought my potions over because I was going to put a little spell on her to stop her.
Mhm.
And as I'm walking through, I see the glass shattered and she was stabbed with the glass.
Yeah.
With the glass, and it was just a mess. So I go to see if I could help her. I felt a little bad. And as I'm walking over, Manny Man, the handy person, had left a rope out.
Oh, no.
A rope!
Oh, no.
And I go there and I'm walking, and all of a sudden
You had a...
the rope goes around my neck. And I get stuck, and I'm going to get her, and I get stuck under this triangle. And that was it.
Oh, dear. And you wrecked your hat, too.
Great, grandmother.
Dear, oh dear. Okay, well, we're going to talk to Manny about that. Let's in just a second. Lily, you were looking forward to. I know you didn't want it to open and you were scared, but you wanted to look nice on the day that it opened. Can you tell us what happened to you when you went to the opening of the haunted castle?
Yes. Well, I went in with my rouge on and I looked very pretty. And I went inside and everything was so dark and it was hard to see. And then I tripped over something and I looked down and it was Morticia. And Morticia was dead. She had glasses in her chest, and so I just started running and I had a heart attack.
Oh, no.
Died.
Running away from Morticia's dead body.
Yes.
For someone, I'm shocked that a heart attack. Oh, that's awful, awful, awful. But natural causes. maybe the plus side. Speaking of natural causes, Edith, can you tell us about the day that the thing opened?
Yes, I can. And actually, even though I was really against it, I just had to go and see.
Gotta look.
Who knows? This may be the last time in my life I get to see a haunted house. So I went over there and it was pitch dark. But then I smelled something.
Oh dear.
And I knew what that smell was. It was hemlock and all these herbs. I'm terribly allergic to them. And then I knew it was this Goody Glover. She's always got these herbs and potions and stuff that's poisonous stuff that can kill you. So anyway, I broke out in hives from these herbs.
Yeah.
Hemlock, thyme, rosemary, clover, who knows what they was.
All those things.
And then I broke up and I started swelling up. I'm terribly allergic. I forgot to tell you before.
Oh, no.
And the next thing I know, I was like dead of an anaphylactic shock.
Oh.
It was that.
You live to 108 and you die of anaphylactic shock.
Terrible.
Of all the people that I thought was going to go of natural causes. That's awful. Speaking of awful, Manny, you left a rope out that killed Goody Glover. What happened
Listen.
that day?
That's not exactly the way it happened. You know, I thought that this was going to be a good thing for me. You know, this is not my first rodeo or my first haunted house.
Sure.
I have made many haunted houses for amusement parks and straight shows and the Barnum and Bailey and so many others.
Very
So I was just putting on the finishing touches, connecting all the wires and all those things. And then I start seeing that there were real bodies there. And I went, oh, this is great. I don't have to put any fake bodies because when they come in, they'll go, oh, this is one of the greatest haunted houses in the world. And so I ran out. I went down to my flower shop. I got onto my computer, and unfortunately, I had left the cord, which was connected to the rope. She says it's a rope. It was actually an electric cord. And I had brought it, if you will, to the flower shop, and I had plugged it into my computer, and my computer zoomed me into infinity.
Wow, I did not know that was a way you could die. All right, well,
I didn't either.
Thank you so much, all of you, for sharing your stories with us all the way from Goon River. And thank you for watching our show. This is Friday Night Live Improv from New York City. And we're going to be back with more improv for you in just a second, so you hang in there.